shit balls. Yep. Yep. Well, we're coming. I think we're coming.
No, we're not.
Here we are. We're here. No, we're coming.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we are not ready for that.
Good evening.
We are not ready for that.
Good afternoon. Good things for whatever. And, welcome to, of course, the show about nothing and everything at the same time. I'm Burden Clocks 2. I'm somebody. And with me, as always, is Blue Kiddo 4.
Hello.
Looks like he shaved his balls.
For this.
What have you been up to? I haven't seen you around these parts in a while.
Somewhat injured, I suppose. I guess we'll call it. I'm not sure what the hell's going on at the moment.
You're injured?
Injured, sick. I'm not sure what you want to call it. So, real quick, since no one wants to hear a sob story.
I do. No, I'm just joking. If it's really, well, whatever.
It's not really sad.
You do you.
Basically, what happened was I was having stomach pains about 2 weeks ago, and it was just like an uncomfortable pain. Figured maybe strain myself, whatever. You know what I mean? Just doing stuff around the house or whatever. Turned around, didn't go away for a few days. Went to the doctor. That was an appendicitis. Went for an ultrasound. Found nothing, because clearly ultrasounds are not going to find anything for an appendix. Pain was all right for a few times. Came back again. Started moving around. Went to the doctor again. Wanted blood work done and got to get a CT scan because they don't know. It might be a hernia. It might be something else.
Yeah.
So blood work came back fine. Didn't get my scan yet. So I'm waiting on go get that done. So they want to figure out if it's maybe still possibly the appendix, or it could be a hernia, or it just could be an infection. The blood work showed no infection.
Right.
But they want to make sure nothing's swollen, or if it's just maybe a pulled muscle, or
we have stomach pains.
Like abdominal. Yeah, but it's like it'll go like middle stomach, side, waist, up by the rib, like it's all over the place.
Right. Ugh.
So they just want to make sure that nothing's swollen. Or it's in a hernia that just never matured it.
That's no fun. That sucks dealing with that.
So if it's a hernia, I gotta go for a surgery. I mean, it's a surgery either way, if it's appendix or hernia or whatever.
Right.
And if it's a hernia, I'm out of work for about a month or two.
Are you going to work now, or are you off? Like, are you off now?
I'm still hit and miss, on and off.
Right.
If it's something that I can actually get, because I don't want to make it worse in case it is a hernia.
Right. That sucks.
So, so that's where I'm at. That's why I haven't been around.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
fun.
I just can't function anymore. Like I can't
I'm just brain dead.
I am I can't work all fucking day and night and then come home at a decent hour and get at my computer and do this. I have such a hard time anymore. You know what I mean?
Try to do this for 4 hours again.
It's not easy. It's been and I've been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for quite a while, and it's just God. I think it's just
starting to catch up to you now.
It's my hatred for my job, and I think that is what mentally is it gets me to a point of fucking pure I'm just rancid and disgusted. You know what I mean?
Right.
To where I'm if I were to go live, feeling that way.
You're just gonna be miserable.
You don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to deal with that. Yeah, no one wants to see that. Ryu is having Commander Root block 440,000 known bot accounts. Nice.
Those stupid bots.
I am. I was telling Blue Kid before. I just got pissed off. Thank God for that. Let me tell a quick story about how I think my PlayStation account just got fucking stolen. It's never happened to me in the history of fucking ever, but I think it just did.
Right.
So I haven't used. So tell me if anyone ever has dealt with this before. I'm serious. I haven't used my fucking PlayStation in 6, 7, 8 months. I don't even know how long it's been.
Right.
It just sits there. I don't even turn it on. Right. So I got the idea of I want to sell it. I just want to get rid of my PS4 because it's selling good on eBay, and then I'll try to get a PS5. Right. So I log into it. On my PlayStation, I'm sitting there looking at it. I go into my account. I sign into my account. Everything's fine. I remove my account from the PlayStation like you do, and I wiped everything clean like you do.
Yeah.
Okay. Then out of nowhere, just before we go live, I got an email from fucking Sony that said that my user ID, like for that email address, just changed out of nowhere. It's like it just changed. So my user ID for my email just changed. So if I go to the Sony's website and try to log in now, guess what? My email address isn't attached to my fucking account, so I can't get into my account.
You, sir, do not have any luck, just like me.
And I am just genuinely curious that I don't really believe in coincidences that much. You know what I mean? I'm not much of a coincidence person. I want to know how the fuck I didn't log into my PlayStation account for months and months and months and months and months. And the moment I log into it to remove my account from, my console,
right?
The next day, my account's, like, why? I didn't go online to do this. I didn't go to any website. I didn't do, you know what I mean?
Right.
How? But what are it's just, sometimes you can't believe in coincidences. You just can't. I don't know.
Nope, you can't.
So now I'm going to deal with that, and maybe I'll get my account back. If I don't, I'm going to be pissed because I have 100% Bloodborne achievements on there. I have like things that are important, I could put that on a job resume at some point. Can't take that from me.
Bloodborne, 100%. Platinum on PlayStation.
That's exactly. That's that's resume worthy. So I don't want to lose that.
I would love to see someone put that on a resume and come like maybe like person that hires for a job and just like looks at the resume and sees like achievements, like the date you did it, and the date platinum Bloodborne PS4.
Yes, exactly. I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose that.
Anything, don't matter. Just any of them. I would be curious to see a list of it.
So I think I'm going to starting maybe tomorrow. I'm going to start refreshing the in stock now websites or whatever, and I'm just going to go ahead and start F5 in them all day to try to get a PS5. Because I don't know how else to do it. Yeah, I have to just keep refreshing the site until I find one that's available.
I don't know. Let's see here.
You're not going to find one.
Watch. If I find one, you owe me 2 cookies and a milk. And a milk, not milk, a milk.
Ryu said I was not even aware that you could remove an account from the email it was linked to. Apparently you can.
Apparently.
Yeah, I'm so bothered by it. I'm gonna try to see if I can find the. I'll pull up my email. I'm gonna read exactly what it says. It says, "Sign-in ID change. This email confirms that the sign-in ID email address for your account has been changed. If you do not intend to change your sign-in ID, contact customer services. Blah 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 blah." Well, what the hell?
I mean, you're not wrong.
I don't know.
Entirely not wrong.
Not happy about it.
No. I mean, I would be. That's just a pain in the ass at this point.
Yeah, and it just doesn't make sense why it would happen, and I'm not happy about it at all. Oh, can't get his Grand Marshal account back because he doesn't have access to the email account anymore. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I am assuming when I call customer support tomorrow, I'm going to be fucking furious on the phone. Over nothing. Like, I actually really don't care that much. But at the same time, I don't know. What if my credit card that's attached to my account, could they get that? Like, it's the problem. Oh, it's frustrating. Anyway.
Oh, yeah, no. You're not wrong. I mean, it's not. You have to now go out of your way to do something to fix it, and
right. I don't like having to do that. I don't like having to. Why should I? It's just it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, so I want to try to. I figured I'd just try to sell the PS4 Pros like while they're selling good on eBay, because apparently you can't buy them new for the most part. So they're selling decent on eBay, and I was like, fuck it, I'll sell them on eBay. Do it now, and then when I find a PS5, I'll get that. Right. I mean, the games look good, dude. I mean, I don't know if you saw. Did you watch that PlayStation thing?
I watched. I skipped around through it. I was kind of more interested in like stuff. Like I watched it because it wasn't like so lengthy. It was only like an hour, but I couldn't tell you half the games on it. Remember, like the ones that were like not mainstream. People were looking for games. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just saw Knights of the Old Republic remake, and I was like, I'm in, sold. Get me PS5 now. Get me one.
The only thing I'm worried about with that, not for nothing, is it going to be a remaster of great graphics, or is it going to be like a remaster, like a
I don't think it's
like a Mass Effect, or is it going to be a whole new game?
Well, that's the thing. Did it say remake or remaster? I don't remember.
I will look right now because I can, and I have nothing better to do besides talk about it and look.
If it says remake, you know, I mean, we might have a Final Fantasy VII on our hands. You know what I mean?
Remake.
There you go. So we might have a whole new, you know.
That I can deal with that because at least it'll be better graphics, the whole 9 yards.
If it was just a remaster, I wouldn't be interested at all.
No, because it would be just complete.
Yeah, I played it, like I played the original 3 times. I don't need updated graphics. I don't care. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
But a remake, yes, please, because it's probably going to change the combat, which I could take it or leave it. I'm okay if it's the same exact, you know, original turn-based combat. I just want
it to be like, I'd be fine with that as long as it has the upgraded graphics and everything. I'd be okay with it.
I have a feeling that it's going to be a whole different combat system. Do you know what I mean? They'll probably do like...
Sure. They might do something like a Final Fantasy
that's what I mean.
Combat they're gonna, system where it's like real time.
That's what I think they're going to do, is almost copy Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Most likely.
Which I'm fucking stoked about.
I'd be okay with that if they did that. Be honest with you. I would be. There's no reason not to be. I mean, I'd rather turn-based. That's me. Mm-hmm. But that could be just because of what I grew up with was always turn-based.
I think that, and I think it's just going forward in life. And even though we grew up with that and everything's fine and I'm okay with that stuff, I don't think they're moving that direction anymore. Like, I don't think you're going to see a AAA studio release a turn-based game. You know what I mean?
No, you're not. But I mean, I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. I think they're going to up it for the times and this and that. And I'm okay with it. It's, you know, I love the story and I can't wait to see it again. Like, it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, no, it's
a remake of it.
Long time. I actually have on Steam Knights of the Old Republic, but it doesn't play that well.
Yeah, you have to download some mods for it. Last I played it, I know I had a bunch of mods running.
Yeah, I didn't run any mods on it. I just tried playing it and it was like sloppy. Very sloppy. There's
like resolution mods and all that kind of stuff you can put on it.
Yeah, I didn't do any mods. I just like, all right, I'll play it. What the hell?
Yeah, it's a fucking fantastic game.
I love it.
I saw that. I saw, what was it? Project Eve or something like that. That looked cool.
That looked good. That did. Even what was that? It was Tokyo, something with Tokyo or something like that too.
Is that the thing with the vampires? I remember vampires.
That was a vamp. I think that's Vampire coming out with a new game.
Okay.
I think that's what that is. Which I started playing that vampire game.
Oh, do you mean the Tokyo thing with like the guy? It's like a first person with his hands and he's like and everything's ghostly and like weird looking and stuff.
Yeah, it's like Tokyo Ghost or something like that.
Yeah, it seems cool.
That was different. Like I said, I have respect because you kind of brought up Vampire, but like the Vampire game, I don't know if you've played it or not.
Mm-mm.
That's pretty fun. It's weird, but it's fun.
What is it called? Just Vampire?
Just Vampire, yeah.
Or Vampire the Masquerade? I know not that one. I guess
that's the new one. That's the new one that it's going to be. But the one that was just plain Vampire took during the Spanish flu, and like the war, like during the war and stuff. And basically, what it was is you were a doctor that got killed by a vampire, and you actually were one that came back to alive.
Gotcha.
And you're just like a doctor, like just. But like the thing is, like the game, it's not really in depth. Like you take care of people, you try to understand things, whatever. Yeah. And you can choose to kill people or not. But right. Your effects, what you do with the game, who you help, who you don't help, affects like how like the regions go and stuff. But I mean, like it's up to you. It's different.
Yeah. Age Vampire, not the Masquerade.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. No, I haven't played any of those.
It's different. It's just something different. I've been playing that. I was playing Aliens too, the fire team.
Oh, you got it?
Yes.
How is it?
Fun.
Okay.
It's only 3 people at most. You can do it single, but it's kind of difficult because it gets a little out of hand.
Yeah.
But it's only 3 people max on a team.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets pretty hectic, I will say. It gets pretty wild.
Yeah.
But I've had 3 crashes since I've played it.
Oh, really? Like,
And it's random. It's random time it's crashes too. It's Unreal Engine.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted to get my hands on that because that's that looks like it's
fun. Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's fun. I mean, like you get different guns. There's classes. There's equipment. There's skins. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff.
Gotcha.
It's fun.
At some point, I'm gonna get it. I know, and I'll be like, and you'll be,
yeah, it's not bad. Like I said, I play it because there's great playability because there's not like you're overpowered or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna matter. Like, if I beat the game and I help you play it, it's not gonna matter that I'm that level or not.
Right. Yeah. Well, one day I'll get around to it.
One day.
I keep saying that over and over again, and then I just don't play anything ever.
I know.
I have troubles, man. Like, it gets difficult.
Dude, I just can't. Like, I'm having such a hard time sticking with the game. Like, even I'll start a game. Like, I'll just take Alien.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do like one mission or two missions, and I'm like, all right, I'm bored. What's next? And then I'll go to like Vampire.
Right.
And I'll do like one or two quests on it, and then I'm like, okay, now what? And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll run a couple of Diablo rifts.
Yeah.
I go on there, do a couple of Diablo rifts, get pissed off because I didn't get any good loot or anything like that, and it's like, all right, I'm done. Now what do I do? And I just sit here, legitimately, I'll sit here on my phone, just stare at my screen like, what the hell could I play?
Yeah. I've been trying to hop into. I haven't been on stream though, like since Wednesday. I think I haven't. I
Something
wasn't
like that, Tuesday or Wednesday. Yeah, it's been a
I
while.
wasn't able to stream Thursday, unfortunately, but I played some Diablo, like, you know, not much, just a tiny bit, like here and there, and it's hard, man. Like, I realized why I did that one season, and I haven't gone back to it. It's just fucking boring. Like, it just gets boring. I'm still alive. I'm in Torment 14. Like, I ran some rifts. I'm up to like 75 or something like that. But like, for me to go for like the goal, it's like, I can do it. I'm not worried about not being able to do it, challenge difficulty wise, but the time, like,
you need to put into it.
It's you
don't even want to do it.
Right. Like, I'm putting in all this time to get there, and I'm bored doing it. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's not fun.
Like my face, if I was able to put the camera, like, this is just my face when I do it. It's just like,
right.
That's all you do. You just sit there and stare.
Yeah, it sucks saying that, but it gets to a point where it's just not fun. Like, it's not. I mean,
like, it was fun initially for me because I haven't done it in so long.
Yeah.
So like, initially for me to do something like that, I was like, holy shit, this is cool. And now I'm at the point where it's like, I'm going through Arcane Orb, and I just wipe 30 enemies, and it's like, wow.
Right. Like, when I'm playing it, I'm having fun playing it, but it lasts for about a half hour of like, okay, this is cool. And then once I'll finish something, I'll be like, all right. And then I just stop dead in my tracks, and I'm like, I don't want to open another portal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to do it again. But if I started doing it, then I'm okay.
Like, see, the way I do it, like I said, like, I'll do like a couple chapters. Like, I'll do like one or two chapters to get like the keys.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not even get the keys. And I'll just run greater rifts, and I'll get like, say, I'll do like 5 greater rifts.
Right.
And then it's like, okay. Then I turn around, like, all right, I'll do 5 regular rifts. I'll do 5 greater rifts because I got 5 keys. And then it's like, after that, I'm like,
yeah. And I can do it, and like, it's fine. It's getting me to sit in my chair and start the game to even do it. That's where it gets like harder now. Do you know what I mean? But I don't understand how people do this shit. Like, I do not understand it. It is like you must have, your brain is wired. Everyone's brain is wired a certain way. That has to be. You know what I mean? Right. Mine is not wired to be that person that can come on stream or whatever and play the same game every fucking day. I am not wired that way. Like, it is.
I can, but I can't do it for like hours. Like, I can't come on every day and be like, Diablo for 4 hours, Diablo for 4 hours, Diablo for 4 hours. Like, I got to do like Vampire, Alien, Diablo. Maybe
well, like, I'm thinking of, like, I was even thinking about stuff like, if you think about like Dr. Disrespect. How the fuck do you play Call of Duty every goddamn day?
For hours.
How are you not bored? Like, I don't, you know, and blows my mind.
Duty, get ready for the round of applause. Get ready for it, and get ready for it some more. I have officially quit Modern Warfare and uninstalled it.
Yay!
I did it last night. I could not, and this is what blows my friggin' mind. I turned around, and one map, everything was common sense, aimbot, walling, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
It was to the point that Team Deathmatch is 75 points as the winner. It was the point where it was 60-14.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, F this, I'm just going to lay in spawn and not give a shit.
Okay.
Right? Final kill cam of the game was a guy aimbotting and paying, plain as day aimbotting. You're ready to hear the excuse that I said when I said you were all hacking.
What's that?
Shadow ban lobby.
What does that mean? Wait, you got shadow banned?
No. Apparently,
I don't know what that means.
Apparently, a shadow ban. I looked it up because I was curious.
Okay.
Apparently, a shadow banned lobby in Activision's anti-cheat. Let's start there. Great system that is. Let's not talk about how great it is. Apparently, if you get shadow banned, you get thrown in with special people that are all hacking.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I don't cheat, I'm just decent at it. I apparently, and I don't know if that was just their excuse so they could cheat.
Okay.
Because I didn't run into it at every single lobby. I mean, you run into it almost every lobby, but you'll get games where you don't.
Right.
And these guys were saying that, they were all laughing, chuckling, having a grand old time saying, getting everyone mad because they were cheating. They were saying that we were in a shadow banned lobby. So I looked it up. Apparently Call of Duty, if you're shadow banned, they won't kick you from the server. They won't kick you like from Call of Duty. You'll be thrown in lobbies with other people that are cheating.
Oh, okay. So they thought that you were cheating, and so they put a group of
they think that I was probably
together.
cheating because of how quickly I can move with the mouse and keyboard with it.
Mm-hmm.
But what made no sense is I looked into what requires of it. And basically you have to have, everyone will have 100 ping or over, and everyone will be cheating. Well, everyone wasn't cheating. So explain to me how it was just someone making an excuse.
Right.
And that's kind of what happened.
What does that mean? You have to have 100 ping or over?
It's just what they do to try to stop
they slow you down, kind of.
Right.
Gotcha.
Give me 1 second here. You can check yourself for 2 seconds.
Okay. I'm going to talk to myself, I guess. I don't know what any of this stuff means. Like, that's insane to me, but I would never play the game anyway. I mean, I have played it, but I'm not, But back to what I was saying before. I don't understand how, Doctor could do that. Like he's a great entertainer, but the same thing every fucking day. Like, it is just not, I am not wired that way. I don't even play the same game. Like me, I haven't even played Diablo 3 season that long, and already I'm mentally fucking drained of it. Like, it's just, it hurts my soul to even have to log into it, Ugh. I don't know. And then I think about it, and there's a lot of other people, there's just so many people that are the same way. They played one game their whole life, and it's just I wish, man. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him play other FPS as well, but not for a while. He goes on these tangents on these games for weeks and weeks and weeks, and he might take 2 days off, and then weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks, and it's just so consistent. It's just it's too much. Put ridiculous amounts of hours into some games, but in general, you also have a game hop. You have to game hop a lot. Yeah, I'd say the most time I've ever put into something was StarCraft, StarCraft 2 and World of Warcraft were the two games I've definitely put more time into for longer periods of time without having to swap around. Mm-hmm. But that stuff is just, Diablo's a tough one. It just is.
Yeah, Diablo. I like I said, I really like it, and like I said, I got really excited when you and Doctor talked me into doing hardcore seasonal.
Yeah, it's fun. It's just,
and I had a lot of fun, but then I understand why when you said you didn't really do it after a while.
Mm-hmm.
I understand, because now it's I'm at the point of I'm almost trying to drag myself to do it, it's a job or a chore.
That's what I mean. That's where I've gotten to that too, where I'm dragging myself to do it. I have to force myself to do it, and it sucks.
I'm at the same. To be honest with you, I'm at the point of dragging myself to play video games in general.
Really?
Almost, to be honest with you, yeah. Because I think there's nothing there to keep my attention. When Rainbow Six Siege was out, I was all over that white on rice.
Mm-hmm.
Every day, playing with people.
What if it's pork fried rice?
I like pork fried rice too.
But that's a golden brown or yellow. That's all right.
Listen, I don't care. Rice is rice. I don't discriminate on rice. Rice is rice. But the basically what it was sorry, I got distracted by what I just read in your chat.
Almost 3 years of paying towards something slightly above mediocre content. Fuck off.
Right. I chuckled in the middle of that. So I had to stop what I was thinking.
Such a dick.
But like when like R6 came out and Siege came out.
Oh wait. How better yet? How about the $5 I give you every month for not streaming fucking period? How does that sound? That's a little fucking worse.
Yeah, you're giving them free money.
I'm giving you free money to not do anything, and you're not even on the camera. Fucking, you come on, at least fart into the camera. Do something. Sorry.
That you can come up with.
I don't know.
Fart in the camera.
Just anything.
Probably, but I don't have that excitement. Like I'd want to come home and play Siege all the time.
Right.
At the time, Call of Duty like was a big thing, so I always want to play Call of Duty. Like stuff that like I drag. It's like so hard to just nothing's there to grab me and be like, I need to play this. I need to play this as much as possible. Yeah. Nothing's there.
What about Dead by Daylight? You were on that for a while, weren't you?
I was on Dead by. I stopped playing. I got bored.
You bored?
I got bored because of. I mean, they changed this. Luckily, thank God they changed the system and everything. Because now, like, you can play killers that are. They do kind of skill-based matchmaking, so to speak.
Yeah.
So, like, if I want to play a killer that I've never played a lot of hours or whatever, I kind of get thrown in with people that are crap.
Yeah.
So, but I'm at the point of, like, I was at the point of, like, I got so high level that I had to put on the try-hard pants.
Okay.
And I just kind of, like, I don't want to play this game and be, like, competitive and be like, I need to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like to just...
So, like, the competitiveness then sucked the fun out for you?
And yeah, right. And what happened was, and I was telling Age this the other day, it got so toxic. Like, I thought Call of Duty was bad.
Yeah.
It's on Call of Duty's par.
No, you're just gonna be like me. You're not gonna play with other people because you realize that playing with people sucks, right?
But
I mean, I think it does. It sucks.
But people, I don't think there's that. But I mean, like, what people don't understand, and I think like people that like get to those levels, like of like tier in Dead by Daylight, like the high tiers, the high ranks, they don't understand. People just don't want to sit there and they're not going to be as good as them, or they're not going to care to be that good. They just want to play and enjoy it.
Right.
And then you have these clowns that will teabag and troll and talk shit in the chat afterwards. And it's like, but then you do something to piss them off. Like, they're toxic to you. You do something in game to be toxic to them. God forbid you do it, because it's going to be keyboard warrior.
Right.
Because I did that. I was playing Nemesis and I got irritated, because I will tunnel people if I get irritated. Because if you irritate me, like flashlight me all the time or whatever, I will hunt you down. I don't care if I don't even do anything productive. I will do it.
Right.
But like, there was a game that, like, for example, like for some reason I was only able to find this one person. I just randomly kept finding them. Like, I wasn't trying to find them. I just, when I was doing my generator checks and everything, I found them every time. And so I ended up killing them. Oh, you effing tunneled me. You did this. You're such a bad killer. Well, you're the only one I found. Like, what the literal hell? Like, it's not like I planned it. Like, I didn't make it a solid point to do it.
Right.
Or like when I couldn't kill anyone, I get one person, I sit them on the hook, and I'd wait for just to die to the end of the game after they open the door to leave.
Right.
Because there's a timer, so you can't stay in the game the whole time. I just sat there and camped the dead body on the hook. I didn't care. You're so toxic. You're so bad. Why would you do that?
Right.
But they do something to you, like keep flashlighting you or teabagging or whatever they do, and that's okay. It blows my mind. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm fed up with it.
You're just not playing any more games at all. You're just done. I'm just done with video games.
I already said, like, I'm pretty much, if I'm buying a multiplayer game, I'm playing with like you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I'll play with, you, Doctor, Age, whatever, Ryu, or anyone else that I play like games with.
Right.
I'll play multiplayer games that involve that with no one else, because you know what? I'm done dealing with it.
I don't blame you.
It's so bad. Like, it's just kind of killed me. I don't want to play them anymore. Like, it just sucked the fun out of it. It's either toxicity or people cheat all the time anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it. Just done.
I don't deal with any of it, so I completely understand.
Done. Just done.
I have enough stress in my life. I don't need to have more stress when I'm trying to relax. You know what I mean? I don't, just don't do that shit. And I'm already have stress. I mean, I have stress now, being that my fucking account got stolen, I think. So that's, that has, I'm fired up. You have to understand, like, I need to, like, problems need to get fixed instantly for me. Like if there's a problem, I will shut everything down until I fucking tunnel and fix that one problem, and then I can like move on with my life. Do you know what I mean?
Right. And you're kind of like, if it happens, take care of it now instead of procrastinating it.
Yeah, and if I can't, and the fact that I have to wait until tomorrow to call like customer support, I'm not like, I'm shaky. Like I almost, you know what I mean?
Right. You just want to like go out there and just beat someone with a bat or something.
Yeah, I can't. Like I'm just so fucking aggravated. Bunch of bullshit. That's what that is.
Yep.
But yeah.
But back off that random rant. You know what game I am excited for because I'm a huge fan of them?
What's that?
Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I saw that. Yeah, that's like the
dude
Borderlands thing.
Hands down, Tiny Tina is my favorite character in that whole series. I don't care what anyone says. Fantastic.
What I saw it and I didn't like. I saw it and I don't get it, but I saw it. You know what I mean?
Basically, it's a Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
In Borderlands. That's basically what it is.
Is that PS5 exclusive, or is that going to be out for everything?
I mean, all the Borderlands games have. When Borderlands 3 came out, it was Xbox, PS4 at the time.
Yeah.
PC. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna be all three.
I hate when they do these conferences of like, let's see what's up next and new and exciting out of PlayStation, and it's like, two IPs, maybe. Everything's fucking for everything. So who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It seems like, other than seeing God of War, like, or stuff like that, or dude, like
that, I cannot wait for as well.
But it's like
that I cannot wait.
If I want to see like what's new with the company, all right. So what is it? God of War, Knights of the Old Republic, can't fucking wait.
Yep.
And then what else? That's it. Because everything else,
Spider-Man, they did Spider-Man.
Yeah, too. Spider-Man. But like what? Like everything else, you just play with everything. Doesn't matter. I
really am curious. Wolverine.
Yeah, we have no idea what kind of game that's going to be.
I believe it was made by Insomniac, which is the same people that did Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So the Spider-Man from the PS4 and then Miles on the PS5. I think if it's going to play like the Spider-Man 2 coming out, I think if it's going to be, no, it won't. But besides the point, there are basically, I think if it's going to be Insomniac doing how they did Spider-Man 2 with Miles Morales, so on, they're going to do Wolverine the same way. It's going to be the same exact way, which means it's going to be phenomenal.
I didn't play any of the Spider-Man games.
Dude, I will hands down tell you need to.
Really?
So good.
Like the PS4 ones or the 5 or like the...
So the Spider-Man game they came out with that was 2 years ago, the most recent one besides the Miles Morales one from now.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Hands down great. Great story, great gameplay, everything.
Yeah, we'll see.
I would suggest it. And if that's, like I said, if they're going to come out with the second one to that, which I will play because I love those, and if they're going to make Wolverine the same exact way,
yeah,
perfect. It'll be phenomenal.
Yeah, we'll see it. Yeah, I'll get there one day.
Initially, when I first saw that, I kind of thought Deadpool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because it was at a bar, bunch of people blow up, and it was a bar that looked like the Deadpool from like the bar from the movies.
Yeah.
So I was like, Deadpool, sweet.
Oh. I'll have to try one out.
It's worth it.
Once I can score a PS5, and I mean, who knows? Because I don't think I have an account anymore. So who knows what we're gonna do then? So
right. The only way Battlefield will be okay, and I'm gonna put okay, is if they allow private servers to be done. Because if not, it's gonna be hacked out and crap.
AKA the worst.
That's all I'm going to say. It's the only way Battlefield will be saved to be the best next multiplayer is if it has dedicated private servers. If it does not, forget it. Because it's already been found, websites selling hacks for it and everything else. And it won't stop the controller mods, so it don't matter.
What do you mean? Say people are selling hacks for a game that's not even released?
Mm-hmm.
How?
Pre-orders.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's a website. I don't remember the website, but there's a website you can get hacks for the new Call of Duty coming out, the new Battlefield. You pay $50 a month, and they give you like aimbot, wall hack, ghost bullets, stuff like that. Yeah. This is why I also don't want to play multiplayer games anymore, because it's already ruined before it's even the hell out.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I just shake my head in disappointment. Like, why does that exist? Okay.
And the other thing that killed Battlefield, not for nothing, no campaign.
Oh, really?
It's just straight
I
multiplayer.
thought they always did a campaign.
They did, but they're not now. So they're going to put a no campaign and a sandbox mode.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? There was an FPS game that I was thinking about. I didn't know about it for whatever reason ever, and I saw something on it in like some YouTube video I was watching. I forget what it's called. I think the word like this is going to be very
way off. Way off.
But I think the word dark is somewhere in the title. Darkest, dark. It's like 3 words. It's in the title, but it was some like I never saw this. It was like an FPS game that like breaks up history. So like you'll end up at like the Roman Empire with a fucking minigun. Do you know what I mean? Like weird shit.
Okay.
Like really
I feel
weird.
like I've seen that, but
I don't know what it's called.
I don't remember what it's called.
I have no idea what it was called. Like I got blanking on the name, and I wanted to look into it because if it's on PC, I might buy it just to take a look at it. But it seemed really neat to go to all these different times of like history, but with like from the future with like different weaponry and stuff. I don't know. It seemed pretty cool, but I have no idea how to even find it. I have to just find the video again that gives me the name of it.
Darkest of Days?
That's the one. How did you find that?
I just put time traveling first person shooter, and it was the first one that popped up.
Oh, well, it's not on Steam, so I guess I'll never play
Did you
it.
see? Hold on. Speaking of old shooters, did you see what's coming out on the Switch?
No.
Remember House of the Dead, the arcade game that used to go to like Cinemark and stuff?
I do.
Yes. It is coming back. They're redoing it.
Is it? So okay. So it's gonna be like on rails, whatever. I'm okay with that. I liked House of the Dead. I thought it was great.
It'll be on Switch, but yeah, it'll be.
I had it on what was it? Whatever it was for PlayStation.
PlayStation 2.
I had the gun.
Yeah,
I had the gun. It was awesome.
Was it Time Travelers or Time Shift or something like that, or
Time Cop or Virtual Cop? No, that's before that or whatever. I forget what it is. I forget what it is.
Time Crisis or something like that.
Time Crisis. That's what it is. Yes, you're right.
Yeah,
it's Time Crisis.
I had the gun set up for that one when that was out. I think it was at Xbox 360 or.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what I am going to play as far as like new games that are coming out very, very soon.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait 1 or 2 days until the reviews start coming out because I need to see like genuinely like what it is because I'm not good with like big, like big high end games. You know what I mean?
Right.
Especially now. They're getting a couple days from me until I attempt to buy them because I just don't trust any of their bullshit. But Deathloop, I'm pretty sure I want. I'm in on Deathloop. I'm in. That looks like
pretty good. I saw the gameplay. I was watching.
Actually excited about that. Yeah, I was trying to find something that was going to get me excited of like new. I found it. Deathloop. I'm excited. I've been excited about Deathloop for a while. I just forgot about it.
I saw the game when they were showing the gameplay of it more like during the PlayStation thing. I was like, when I first initially saw it, I was like, this don't look that great. Like, this sounds stupid and everything else. And then when they actually when I watched that at the like on the PlayStation thing, I was like, this is actually pretty sick.
Yeah. I think I'm more concerned about like what
that comes out this week, doesn't it?
I'm looking now. It's the September 14th.
Tuesday.
It looks like. But now, they've never really confirmed a lot of stuff, though, right? So we don't know. Like, is this going to be a Rogue?
No. So from what I took, from my understanding, hear me out. I think what it is that every time you do a run through and you have to kill the 8 or 13 people or however many people there friggin' are.
Yeah.
I think it's going to change. So, like, say the first person, like, for example, is you. Say I have, like, you're the first person in the story that I got to go after. I take care of you, and then it'll rewind, and you start it all over. Then you have to go after someone else, and it'll rewind. And then you go after the third person and rewind.
Really?
I think so. I feel like that's what it's going to do. I could be wrong.
Well, it says,
that's what I took of it.
It says that they have to repeat the same day for eternity.
But that's what I mean. Like, it's going to be the same exact day and everything, but you just got to go after a different person.
Or do you just have to kill them all in one go without dying? We don't know. We have no idea.
I don't, but that's what I took from it.
Yeah.
I mean? Like, that's how I took it. I wasn't sure if I was taking it the right way, but that's kind of how I took it.
So I'm curious though, because I don't know, because it says next gen, which means really, I guess, nothing. But I don't know, like, how could you, if you just go and play it, you get to the first person, you kill it, and then it goes and starts back, and then you're not living the same day over and over again because you're just killing somebody different. You know what I mean?
It's apparently, I don't, let me see here. I'm going to watch this little.
Mostly just waiting to be disappointed by the new Vampire the Masquerade. Same thing goes for a new Disciples game. Really hope they are both good, but I don't have high expectations. I don't know what Disciples is. I feel like I saw that, but I can't remember what that is. Captain Credit Card, what's going on?
Oh, you know what?
I think it's a rogue.
Looks like it might be, but it kind of looks like you could rewind time and stuff. Like if you die, you could rewind time and stuff.
I'm not sure, but I know I'm intrigued. I think this is one of like the first ones in a while that I'm actually pretty, like I know I remember watching it a while ago. Yeah, when I streamed E3, I remember I watched it, Deathloop, and I was losing my shit. I was like, this looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm curious. I really am. I'm curious to see it.
So we'll find out, because that's September. What did I say?
14th. It's Tuesday.
Oh, it's Tuesday. All right. Wow. Okay. Great. But I do want to let it come out first, and I want to like see what people are saying.
I'll let it go for like a week.
Yeah, I don't trust. Like, if this was an indie game, I probably would have bought it already and let it just sit in my account. That sounds like, and I'm not just trying to pick on AAA studios, but if this was made by an indie company and it was like $30, not $60, I would have already bought it, put it in my account, ready to go, trusting it. You know what I mean? But being that it's a AAA company, I don't trust it to be good. I assume it's going to suck, and I have to wait for it, you know what I mean, to come out first. I've been burned. I mean, we've been burned too many times. I stopped with the nonsense
I
years
can't tell
ago.
you how many times I bought games that I thought were going to be great, like that were AAA, and they were like complete dog shit and a half.
Yeah, I've stopped at this shit years ago. I don't buy this crap anymore. The only like new games I bought, like brand new games I bought, were like Resident Evil. You know what I mean? Like, because 2 remake, because we knew it was going to be good. I bought like Nemesis. I bought Resident Evil 8.
Was great.
Yeah, like I bought Resident Evil 8 because Resident Evil is going to be fine, but everything else is like, I don't know. I just don't buy them. I don't trust that. I just don't trust fucking any of it, like ever. I don't know. I'm horrible.
Well, I'm at that point too.
To a new studio who botched it. Okay, Disciples old lot. Yeah, I think I remember watching a trailer for Disciples with like during E3 or something like that. Also, I know
there was.
Was there? Okay, yeah, I remember seeing something about it.
Yeah, there was. I remember the conversation of this. I remember having a conversation with Age about this when we were looking at it all.
So Deathloop also says online PvP.
Ugh.
Single player has online PvP, Steam achievements, yeah, yada yada.
I would have PvP.
Maybe it just has like multiplayer rooms or something like that.
If it's PvP, I'm going to assume it's probably means that you can change your character how you want.
Mm-hmm.
And which means that there's going to be like I don't want to say classes, but we'll call it classes.
Right. It's interesting.
And that's how I would say it's going to go. Although they finally did officially announce a release date for Rainbow Six, finally.
Oh, Rainbow Six Aliens or whatever? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, January. Which is odd for a Rainbow Six game, but January. It was supposed to be this month. It was actually supposed to be next week. Like, not this week come up, but next week.
Yeah, yeah.
And they pushed it back again, of course.
Is that something you're going to play that one?
Oh, I'm going to play the living hell out of it.
Are you sure you're going to play it? Are you sure you're going to play the living hell out of it?
I want to see if you can play it, if you have to play it multiplayer.
What if there's hacks on day one?
Well, it's PvE, so I don't know how much you can actually hack.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, it's PvE.
Gotcha.
As far as I know, now that might be a PvP mode, but I'm pretty sure it's PvE.
I would assume that they'd have to have something PvP involved. You know what I mean?
Well, you can do PvP and PvE on Siege right now.
Right.
So, I mean, I'd assume they would keep the same concept.
Yeah. Fuck. I just checked on Steam. And it doesn't have that dark game that we were just talking about.
Yeah.
The darkest, whatever it was.
Darkest. Darkest of Days or something like that.
Yeah, it looks cool. I have to find out how to get that, but I kind of want to try it. It seems interesting to me.
It's from 2009, so it must be a remake.
No, I think I just saw like the original 2009 version that I just never knew about. Like it just like
possible.
I just never knew it existed. I think.
I mean, entirely possible. I
don't think it wasn't a remake. I think I just saw like a video of the original 2009 game, and I'm totally okay with. I'd be super into it if I could find it. Ugh.
Also, you want to see something really amazing?
What's that?
So, got a new phone. Ready?
I'm ready. Oh, a little bit of nanotechnology on the screen. Made by Metamaterials. I know all about that.
Yep, see?
You like it?
I love it, except for it's kind of weird because
you have a line going across your screen?
You do, but you don't really notice it.
Really? Huh, I can't really see, but...
It's there. So if you look at it a certain way...
Yeah.
See it right there?
Yeah.
But that's because the screen's black. When it's lit, you can't really... It's there, but it's not like... It doesn't affect the blur or anything.
Right.
But the cool thing is, like, you can still use it like this.
That is pretty cool. Yeah.
Right. The only problem I find with myself is this. I want to do this with a flip phone, like how you used to do it. All flip phones used to and flick it open.
Yeah.
You can't because it's just, you don't want to, it's all screen underneath.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
So you kind of like have to catch yourself like, like an old person.
I think that's it. That's a cool phone.
I like it.
I think it's cool.
It's odd. We'll see. Which also I found out you cannot buy a Samsung phone in a Verizon store now.
Huh.
You have to order it through Samsung.
I think I like it because it's interesting that like the nanotech I think is cool. What I don't necessarily care for is I don't understand why it's necessary to be able to. It's not, but because I mean, we got used to having a phone you don't flip for the past 15 years. Like, why do we want to flip them again? Do you know? Like, I don't. You know what I mean?
That's why I got it, because it's just something entirely different.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at this. I was looking at the flip. So like, or not the flip, the fold, the big one. And then I was looking at the new Note, because I had a Note. So I was like, I'll stick with a Note. And they came out with new stuff with it and everything. Walked in. I go, he's like, what do you think about looking? I said, the flip, the fold, or the Note. He goes, I don't have any folds. I was like, okay, no big deal. He goes, the Note, Samsung, you have to order it through Samsung. Samsung sends it to the store, and then you can buy it.
Weird.
So I was like, okay, well, that screws that idea, because I need a phone.
Right.
And I was like, all right, well, let's check the flip. Well, the flip, believe it or not, is not much bigger than or not much smaller, or it's very similar to the Note 9.
Okay.
It's just a little bit taller. It's not so much wider. But I was like, I'm like, oh, this ain't bad. And then I was like, looking at the flip. I'm like, I really like the flip because it's like a tablet.
Yeah, yeah.
But everything I read on it, people were saying that a lot of application stuff aren't optimized for it.
Right.
So I was like, all right. And then I also didn't want to pay $2,000.
Yeah. I feel like all I want is like, I want like, to wear like one earbud, right? Like one earbud so I could take a call. And I want like the technology to come out that's like a watch, like a little wristwatch that like if a call comes in or if I have to go online, like I press a button and it goes and augment, like you get an augment reality. I want like augmented reality that I could like a sci-fi movie, like I could like, that's me flipping through pages because it's just.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? That's what I want. I'm ready for that. Like that's my next phone purchase is gonna be that.
I will give you one thing you can do. You can't put an earbud in and answer phone calls and such.
It has to be all or nothing.
Listen, it's half. Okay, half is better than nothing at all.
Nope.
I do have the watch to go with it, but that doesn't necessarily pop up. You kind of just have a little screen on your wrist and.
Because what's going to happen, I think, before the augmented reality stuff, I think, would be, like, I was thinking about my phone, and all I ever want in my phone is to be as thin as possible, like the skinniest, thinnest phone ever, just so, because I don't like cases. But I'll put the skinniest phone with the skinniest little case on the outside, just so, in case it drops it, and I just want it thin so I can just put it in my pocket comfortably. You know what I mean?
That's all I care about. In my pocket, I don't realize I have it.
Really? Yeah, me neither. I have no idea I have my phone. It's small.
But it's not like you're looking at the size of it close in my pocket. It's like no more than like a wallet.
Right. Yeah, and I know. I like how I got used to mine being, just nice and thin. Just it's there. I hate big chunky cases. I could never deal with something like that.
This has a case on it, but it's not massive. Like it's not like it's extreme. You know what I mean?
But I think before we get augmented reality, I think we're gonna get like a screen like in sci-fi movies where there is no backing. The whole thing is just a screen, like the front and the back.
Yeah,
and it's just going to be, it'll just be a clear item. It's just a clear piece of glass almost. The only thing that's weird is that, like, I don't know how you'd see like the battery or like the electronics inside. How do you get away from? See, that's the thing they don't show you in like all the sci-fi movies. They just assume everything's like a piece of glass that projects whatever, and it's just like, well, where's all the fucking wiring? Like, there needs to be a motherboard or something.
Yeah, there's gotta be something with it.
But we'll have that, and then before we have that, then we'll get the augmented reality, which that's
you know when we'll get that when we're dead. Because we ain't gonna be around to see it. Probably.
You don't like flips and fold phones because Apple doesn't make them. That's all. No, I just don't see the fucking point because we've had these phones for. I don't need to. I had a flip phone 20 years ago. I don't need another one. Like, that's the thing. I'm done with it.
Nostalgia.
No, if you want to make another nostalgic item that's going to work for me, make another fucking Sidekick. I'll buy the Sidekick because those things were fucking awesome. I will buy. Really? Dude, my Sidekick was the best fucking phone ever made.
You know what phone I always wanted and I never got it? You remember the Juke? It was like this really thin thing like this wide.
No.
And it would flip around like a clock. You were able to I think it was a Juke. I think it was called a Juke. You flick it and it's like, it was like a phone, but it looked like a little Apple like MP3 player.
Yeah, I have no idea.
You would flick the screen and it would flick this way, and then it had a small little keyboard that was like as wide as your thumb.
I know. I don't know that one.
It was great. I look it up. I think it was the Juke.
My Sidekick was my favorite thing ever. I thought that was the best phone known to man.
Was it Samsung Juke?
The problem with the iPhone is, Samsung Juke.
Yes, you got to look it up because you will understand why I said I wanted it.
The problem with when was that out? When was the Juke out?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Was it before smartphones?
Oh, yeah.
So that probably, okay, so here's what happened then.
When the Samsung Juke, maybe not, 2007.
Oh, okay, never mind. Wow. Well, right around that period. Because I know
iPhones are what?
iPhone 1 is what took it.
What year?
That did everything.
No, 2007.
Because I remember clear as day, me and everyone I knew all had Sidekicks. Not everyone I knew, but most of the people I knew had Sidekicks, and it was fucking awesome. Then the iPhone 1 came out. And then a lot of my other friends started getting that. And then I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. No, I'm not getting rid of my Sidekick. It's awesome. And then I realized how much more convenient their fucking iPhones were than my Sidekick, that you could like go on YouTube and shit. And I'm like, all right, I guess I got to get rid of my Sidekick. But yeah.
Yeah, so apparently, 2007 was the iPhone. Mm-hmm. And then iPhone 1 was 2008.
Gotcha.
2007, 2008.
Yeah, I just remember they like took over everything, and it was just like, okay.
But that's when Blackberries were like a big thing. Like smartphones weren't out; it was like a Blackberry.
Right.
Which I never had one of those either. I
never had that.
I never had one.
Never had that.
I didn't either. My buddy did, and I wanted it in the worst way because it was so much fun to put the little scrolly ball in the middle.
Yeah, man, I just miss my Sidekick, man. I just miss it.
Buy one.
But you see what I'm saying though? I'm not saying that. It's a stupid phone to buy. It's fine. Right. I just don't see the point of it. Like that's where I'm at. Like I'm just like, oh cool. So it's like your smartphone, but you could fold it.
Basically, yeah. That's where I'm at with it.
Okay. And that's my okay.
That's where I'm at with it. I'm not gonna be honest.
It's not like doing.
I just don't mind it.
Like what else does it do? Like it doesn't go to fucking space. It doesn't give you money. Like it doesn't. Not that a phone would do that. It just doesn't do anything else. Like that's all it does is fold. So I'm like.
Don't get me wrong. It is like. I don't know how to explain it. Like it has some features.
It looks like you're holding a wallet.
I want to find an emulator because you can make it look like a Game Boy.
That's kind of cool.
So you can have the bottom screen as the keyboard and the top screen as the like the screen.
Right.
And the Fold, the big one, you can make it into a DS.
That's pretty cool.
See, that was neat. That's where I got. I was like, oh, I could play DS games on it. So I'd have a bottom one and then have the top screen as the.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that.
That was cool. That's kind of where I was at with it, and I was like, all right. But then I didn't like the price tag of $1,800.
Wow, that's expensive.
That's how much the flip. That's how much the Fold is. $1,800. Yeah.
It's a phone, right? It's not like a tablet.
Yeah, no, it's a phone. It's a phone. So you have on the Flip or the Fold, it's an actual like square, like a phone, like how this would be.
Yeah.
But then it's like, so how mine looks folded like this, it looks like this, stacked on top of each other twice.
Oh, okay.
And then it folds this way. So the screen would be the front here.
Like, he just make this.
No.
He's
so
like a
like
sword.
when you're looking at it this way, you'd have like a screen on top of this,
right?
And then you would fold it. Like,
you'd fold it.
So it'd be a fold up, and then you got a whole two double screen next to each other.
I know. The first thing I thought of was like he just made this. He's just like a huge sword. Let me just see who I'm calling. Let me look up real quick. The Palm Trio was your first smartphone. The Palm Trio. I don't remember that one.
I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Okay. Folds like a book versus a wall. Yeah. I don't remember the Palm Trio. Was that a BlackBerry? Like a BlackBerry product? I think I recall it being kind of like the BlackBerry, right? If I remember correctly. I don't know. I've never been like a phone person. I never really like I never really cared that much. I had like a flip phones when as soon as you were able to like get like, well, no, I had like the stupid bigger phones. Then it was all about downgrading into smartphones. I got that. And then once I could get out of my like flip phone thing, that's when I went to the Sidekick. And then from the Sidekick, I went to the smartphone and then that's it. Kind of like a book for oh, okay, kind of, gotcha. Yeah, I thought I remember that Palm Trio kind of being like a BlackBerry. Small screen with a thumb keyboard under. Yeah. I gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, they were. It was an interesting time for phones. Now it's just now it's like it's wacky to me. I don't know, because phones are so fucking smart. Like these smartphones are so smart.
Not really.
No, it's just impressive what they can do. Like the how much you can really utilize one to where you don't even need like a laptop anymore or anything. It's crazy. Touchscreen with a stylus, because Palm. Oh, a touchscreen with a stylus. Gotcha.
The notes are touchscreen with a stylus.
Yeah, he's talking about a Palm Trio.
Like a palm tree, like you see in like 3 palm trees in Florida next to each other?
Yes.
Or
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Palm trees by the threes. Correct.
So I get a text. My father is supposed to drop something off. He goes, I'm dropping off whatever the hell he's dropping off. I said, all right. He's like, meet me outside. I go outside. I said, where are you? Oh, I still don't leave the house yet.
Oh, nice.
So why do you tell me you're here to bring me something when you're not here? He was like, I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Beautiful.
So you're going to see me sprinting up and back and forth just because you can. Because, everyone likes my chair. My chair does better streams than me, so it don't matter.
So speaking of the future, sort of, kind of,
yes.
I'm assuming you saw the Matrix trailer?
Dude.
All right.
Cannot wait.
Why is it Keanu Reeves as John Wick as Neo?
Because he's aged. I don't know what to tell you. He grew hair.
It looks like he's just playing John Wick. And then the role of Neo. Like, I'm going to be...
But the chick that played Trinity, and I don't remember her name, the actual actress, she looks no different.
No, she doesn't. She really doesn't
look any different than she did from 2007 was the last one? 8?
I don't remember. I don't remember at all.
I'm surprised they decided to do it, to be honest with you.
I didn't watch any like the other videos that people have been going through and like trying to diagnose exactly what all of this is.
Oh, that I wasn't trying to. I just watched the trailer one.
What do you think it is though? Like, is it? I mean, obviously it's.
I think what happened is you've seen the movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think what happened is that it's the machines that helped destroy the Matrix. Like, I don't think the Agent Smith was killed per se.
Okay.
So I think he got in with the machines, and that's what's happening again.
Or do you think it's something bigger than all of that? That's going to be like a M. Night Shyamalan twist of like, whoa. I feel like they need to do that.
Probably wouldn't hurt, not gonna lie.
But I did hear of something that somebody made a really good point. I was listening to this other guy. I listened to podcasty kind of stuff about it, more finance related stuff. But somebody asked him a question about The Matrix and what he thought of it, and they had this. We're having a big conversation with it. Today I came here to share something important with you fine people, that you're hungry.
I will be fine with that. No problem. However, it's going to be once my father gets here, because I know what's going to happen. We're going to be mid-conversation. He's going to be, I'm here, come out.
But yeah, so I was listening to him, and they were asking him questions like what he thought about it, and he broke down this thing, and it makes a lot of sense. And he said, I think the reason why the first Matrix was probably so popular is, and this is my immediate belief of it, is I thought the first Matrix was a perfect movie. I thought it was amazing. I could watch it every day to this day 100 times and enjoy it. I love it. It's awesome. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel as though that the movie also could have ended and never been made again. Like, I think that it only ever needed one movie. They could have ended it and left it open. And I thought, if they did, it would have been fine, though. Like, it would have been a perfect movie from front to back. You know what I mean?
Right. You're not wrong.
I think 2 and 3, although I don't hate them, I think they're completely convoluted, and they don't need to exist. There's no point for them.
They could have honestly made them into their own separate movies.
Right. And I think that it was stretching it way too fucking thin. Like, you did a good job with the first one. It was awesome. And now it's
like any movie they do with sequels. It's like they either ruin it or keep it going.
Yeah. But
the only thing I think that kept that movie going, real quick before I go run off again, was Keanu Reeves. Mm-hmm. That's the only reason why that they had such a good cast in the Matrix movie, the first one,
right,
that you just had to keep taking it.
Right. I think
that's what it was. It was the cast that kept that movie going, not the actual storyline.
Right. I have more to say. Hurry up. God damn it. Well, I guess I'll save my thoughts for when Idiot comes back. But yeah, the first movie, perfect. I think that first one is so freaking good, and 2 and 3, man, they just Idiot Lefty dead. Like the action sequences, of course, were cool. Like, why wouldn't they be? Of course, the action sequences are cool. It wasn't even that like the plot got so distorted and extended and bullshitty. Like, it wasn't that the whole talk with the I don't know, whatever. I don't even remember their names. Whatever. The idiot guy. Not the idiot guy. The guy in the TV room with all this bullshit. Like I got the point of all the movies. Like, everyone, I think, at some point understood everything that was going on. But it was just questioning, like, do we have to? Like, why do we need to understand this? Because it shouldn't. Why do you have to even write it this way to begin with? Like, it was so, I don't know. It was just a mess. I'll never. The Architect. Yeah. Like, I just don't think it needed to exist outside of the first movie. So I'm very, very, very weary on it. I don't really remember the last one, Revelations or whatever I think it was called. I don't remember that. I remember that one the least amount. No, not you, Red Card. I don't really remember the last one too much. I think all I remember was, wow, I guess really not that much. I remember, I thought they died. Like, I know he went blind. He had like a thing over his eyes, and they're fighting in the city and water and stuff like that. And I thought, I don't know. It wasn't that good. I don't think it was. And I remember like the big like fight for like, you know, the guns and the machines and all that stuff. That was pretty cool. Again, not as cool as the first movie. The first movie will always be the coolest. There's no way around it. I'm pretty sure there's no one out there that would sit here and be like, you know, Matrix 2 was my favorite. Like, I'm pretty sure that person doesn't exist. At least I hope they don't. Oh, God almighty. But the big thing, I think, was this person I was listening to, they made this one point that makes a lot of... Matrix 2 was not your favorite. This is what's getting me excited about the new one. This guy brought up a point. When the first Matrix came out, it was like cutting edge of really blue screen, like like effects, right? But a lot of the first Matrix was still shot in like real location, right? And there's this, what did they call it? The Uncanny Valley. That's what it's called. The Uncanny Valley, where us as humans are very much able to still decipher between reality versus, you know, like the effects, no matter how good they are. Like, and no matter how good somebody does this, there's still that uncanny valley that we know the difference between a real location or a CG green screened location behind somebody. No matter how good it looks, you're still going to know. Do you know what I mean? And I think that was the biggest problem, where that first one, although they did use obviously CG technology and like blue screen, or green screen, there was still enough on location that it felt like a normal movie and it was really good. But when it got into 2 and 3, fucking forget about it, dude. Those whole movies are just CGI. The entire movies are. And it looks crappy. Like, it doesn't look crappy. It's just, you can tell. You know what I mean? It's just, there's a disconnect. But I thought from the trailer, at least, of the new movie, just in that little trailer, obviously a lot of it was CGI, but a lot of it was filmed on real location. It seemed like it very much looked a lot more real than anything else, which is really cool. Uncanny Valley is where something looks too fake to be real, yet too real to be fake. Yeah. I think I couldn't think of the exact way to describe it, but that's like kind of, I guess, the way I thought of it. Whereas, looks too fake to be real, yet too real to be fake. Right? Yeah, it's just a weird thing. I couldn't think of the right way to word it.
What the canary birds?
What the canary birds?
Yes, canary birds.
I was saying that the disconnect, I thought, was that the Matrix 1.
Yep.
Because it was like right at the time of like CGI, or like a lot of big CGI and green screen tech, right? That they did that stuff. They spent a lot of money doing it and it looked really cool. But a lot of the movie was still filmed like at location. You know what I mean? So there was still like a lot of stuff that wasn't CGI in the original Matrix, versus 2 and 3, which the entire fucking movies are CGI, and there's a full disconnect. You know, like for me, there was. You know what I mean?
Well, also too, because of 2 and 3 were very heavily not stuff you can do in the like real world.
Yeah, your mind can't place it in either category, so it just kind of ends up in a weird middle ground of just looking wrong. Exactly, yes. That is how I feel about The Matrix 2 and 3. Uncanny Valley. That's how I feel about it. Whereas like the new trailer, I got me excited because it looked like a lot of that instantly was like, I think this is shot in real, like location. A lot of it seemed a lot more not as much CGI, and that was
like actual,
like, yeah,
like a lot of places like cities or parks or whatever.
Exactly, yes, that's what I want. I like when movies are shot on location versus giving me a CGI representation of what a fucking city should look like. Just go to the city. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's kind of,
a very similar city.
The only ones that do such a good job with it, Marvel does a good job. Like really good job, where I sometimes don't know when it crosses, but I think that they do a very much like a on location and then plug the CGI in even when they're on location. I don't know how they do it.
I think most of the like the planets were CGI'd.
Well, of course.
But I meant like some of them.
Of course, the alien planets were CGI'd, Blue Kid.
But I meant like, but they were. If you get what I mean.
I know. I'm just a dick. I know.
But you get my point. Like some of them, like you could have did, like, you know what I mean, and like tweaked them a little bit.
Right. But I'm thinking about like, what the hell's his name? Like, oh my god, what's wrong with my brain? Who's the magic guy?
Doctor Strange.
Yeah, him. I'm thinking about Doctor Strange and like it being in like the city scenes. Like they're in the middle of the city. Which I think they were in the middle of the city shooting location, and then when it starts warping the buildings, that's obviously, you know, CGI'd. But like, I think they were still on location before that part happened. Is what I mean. Do you know what I mean?
Probably.
Like the background we're not seeing isn't CGI'd in before that starts to happen. Is what I mean.
Right. The actual buildings, like when they're walking around, or
right. I felt a lot more connected to. It felt more real than other things.
Right.
And that was the biggest problem I had with The Matrix, especially The Matrix 2. Like that movie I felt such a disconnect from that movie. I don't know what it was.
The third one, they kind of brought it back a little bit better. Because they did the bar, they did the nightclub, they did the highway, they did...
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They did stuff that was more... No, I don't know if it was on site or not.
I just...
But they're more realistic places, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm just curious how this new one's going to be. Like, if it's almost going to feel like not like a... Almost like a reboot without being a reboot because it's a sequel. Do you know what I mean? I guess it's a sequel. Did they even state that it is a sequel?
No.
Now like they said things like...
As far as I know, it doesn't seem like very Matrixy like what it used to be, like plug it in and you go.
Yeah.
However, what I just thought of while we were talking about it, Morpheus was the teacher for Neo.
Correct.
Right? I wonder if Neo will be like the new person like that teaches, or if like he'll be like the new like Agent Smith without being new Agent Smith, you know what I mean?
Why isn't Lawrence Fishburne back in it?
I don't know.
And why did they have to find a guy that has craters in his face like Lawrence Fishburne?
I don't know.
How did they find that guy? Then what did they say? Like, how did they even cast that guy? Like, who doesn't look like Lawrence Fishburne? I don't
know his name.
But they've cratered, his face is cratered like Lawrence Fishburne's is. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Just get Lawrence Fishburne. Like, don't, come on.
I wonder if it went back in time.
I don't know.
That was him when he was younger.
I think whatever they have up their sleeve is something that we can't figure out. You know what I mean? Based on that trailer, I think they're going to have some kind of...
They're going to have more.
They're going to have something out of left field that hits us and goes, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be very much different. Like, because it doesn't seem... I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Not real?
I don't know what it is, but I'm interested to find out, I guess. Outside of that, I mean, what else has been exciting? There wasn't any other, like, cool movie stuff, was there, that came out that they talked about? Not that I know of. I don't think about... I feel like a lot happened with trailers in like the last couple days, and now I'm forgetting like what they all were. I knew like the Sony stuff, and I remembered Matrix, and that's about it.
I'm trying to look now, because I don't know.
I thought there was like more stuff that I was like, ooh, I should probably look at this. Oh, I know what looked cool. Spider-Man. The new Spider-Man.
I am curious what this. There was rumor that, God damn me being fat and hungry.
Come on.
They were not gonna shut up. They were not gonna put James Garfield in this one, apparently.
I heard he was supposed to be in it. I thought him and Tobey Maguire.
They were supposed to be, and then someone said that they kicked him out of it.
Really?
No, I don't know how true it is. Or they were just trying to do that as a surprise. But Dr. Octavius, I am so happy they brought back the original Doc Ock. That I am.
Yeah. I'm so glad they casted the original actor.
Now, the only thing I'm curious about now, Green Goblin.
Well, that was... Is it? They have to cast, what's his name?
Harry? Or
no,
they can't use. I mean, they can use Norman Osborn.
Norman Osborn. They have to.
They have to. They might not, because it was so technically depending on where it is. It's either Harry or Norman Osborn.
I guess, but Norman Osborn is like
the original.
That's the face of the Green Goblin. Like there is no.
Well, right, and that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they're going to do that because, and they're just going to hide that one because of Dr. Octavius being like the.
Right. Well, I'm curious because if they're what are they trying to say? Like that's where I'm saying. Are they saying that? Are they opening multiverse because of? So if we're opening multiverse, there's nothing to stop them from having like what's her name? Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen could fucking show up. Like you don't know.
Right. The different MJs or even
Miles Morales could show up.
That I think that's what they're trying to open up.
I think they are too.
Because of Miles Morales being trained by Peter. I think that's why they're trying to open that. Now, I know Doctor Strange's new movie has something to do with the multiverse.
Yes.
So what I think is that's what they're doing is they're trying to now open it and spread it out.
Yes. Yeah, the whole scene.
Because think about it. I mean, they're doing
something's wrong.
Even the video game, they're doing the video game. The new Spider-Man has Peter and Miles.
Yeah, and something's
the Spideyverse had Peter and Miles. So I think they're trying to spread it open.
The trailer, there's something obvious in the trailer connecting that there's something wrong. Because when Spider-Man goes to see Doctor Strange yeah, when he goes to see him and Doctor Strange just opens up the portal and he's like, oh, okay. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this and it could just do whatever. Dude, there's no way, like, they're not stupid. And the way that character was always written, like in the movies, and at least as far as the movies go, the way he's been written, the guy's like focused and straight. He would never take a risk and do something like that, period. And for him to just be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Like, I'm not going to say it's bad writing because there's a reason he's doing it. Like, it's something's goofed up. Like something's there. You know what I mean?
But I want to say I think there has to do with the Doctor Strange 2 movie coming out.
Probably. I think he's connected to it so much. Yeah.
That's what I think it is what it is, because it's
Spider-Gwen would show up and just school all of them. I know. Absolutely she would. You know who I would want to see casted as like Spider-Gwen? Which it can't actually happen, but I would want to see what's her name from 20 years ago, because I don't know what she looks like now. She could look the exact same for all I know. The singer of No Doubt. What the hell was her name?
Gwen Stefani.
Yes, I would like to see Gwen Stefani from 20 years ago casted as Gwen Stacy.
I'm looking at trailers and stuff. Like, I'm just looking at like the list of stuff.
Yeah.
I am curious about Venom too.
Right. Right. Venom.
Because Venom is going to be the new enemy in the new Spider-Man game. Venom and Spider-Man haven't actually been a thing. I wonder if that's going to end up with a tie-in somewhere soon.
Now, did you see the Venom movie? I did not see it.
Great. So good.
That's not done by Marvel, though, is it? Or is that Sony? Is it?
I think it's Marvel.
I don't know if it is. Because I don't think it shows up on like what's it called? Like Disney Plus. Multiverse also.
It's too.
Yeah, Gwen would bring in her own Venom.
Columbia did it.
Columbia, yeah. I was gonna say I don't think that Venom wasn't done by Marvel, so they can.
Columbia association with Marvel. It's distributed by Sony.
Right, but if it's not Marvel Studios, they can technically kill. They can basically kill it as far as canon if they wanted to.
They could, yeah.
I never saw the movie though. Was it good?
It's good. I thought it was great.
Really?
It's hilarious. It was hilarious. And the guy that used to take like that would play Brock was phenomenal. Ed Hardy, fucking great.
I guess I should probably watch it, huh?
You probably should. How about the new Halloween movie?
Is Spider-Man in it?
No.
Okay.
That's yet. Carnage is in the new one.
Right.
But we don't know where it ties in Venom with Spider-Man yet.
Right.
But Venom is now tied into the video game coming out. So you see what I mean? I think they're going to start looping them.
Gotcha.
They're going to be like kind of like heads up for each, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But then you got the new Halloween movie.
I didn't see that.
Again.
Another new Halloween movie?
Yep. Like
Rob Zombie or somebody else now?
I will tell you right now. I don't know. Let me look. I don't know. Halloween Kills. Let's see.
That's what it's called, Halloween Kills?
Yes. It still has the original cast. James Jude Courtney is still Michael Myers. Jamie Lee Curtis is still in it.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Laurie tries to go after Michael Myers and take him down.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. That's an if. That'd be one of those you just see it and it's like great. I always like the Halloween movies, so I'm not like I'm gonna see it.
Yeah. I do
but
too.
I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to. I don't think I'm gonna go out of my way to. I do kind of want to see Free Guy.
I don't know what that is.
What Ryan Reynolds, where he can be seen like it's in a video game when he wears glasses. He's like video game stuff.
I haven't seen anything about it. I don't know. A lot of the movies are like.
I know.
I mean, I want to. But like for something like Halloween, which I really like, it's my entire life, man. Like this shit's been out since before I was born. So I grew up with it as even a kid watching all this shit, and it's still coming out. And it's just like I'm just at that point where I'm just like, do I fucking need more? Like, do I need more? I don't know.
They'll stop when the guy that plays Michael Myers is basically dead on his deathbed. I
guess the problem is if they didn't have to have so many shitty ones, then you know what I mean. Then maybe it'd be okay. But
I would like to see Jason redone.
They did. Twice.
No, like new. Like,
again,
like
they did.
When?
Like 4 years ago? 5 years ago, maybe?
I don't remember.
Type in the latest Friday the 13th movie. It was like 5 years ago, maybe. I think it was literally just called Friday the 13th, probably.
2009.
2009. So that's like 5 years ago. Same thing.
12.
It's sort of the same.
Also, ready for the little kid in me? Hotel Transylvania's coming out with another movie.
I never saw it.
It's so good, dude. So good. So dumb, but so good.
Jason's currently in a lawsuit at the moment, really? Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
All I want is, and I think we were talking about this, if the writer wins, that he gets the license back. Got it. It's just another one where it's like, fuck, man, like how many more do I need? Like,
I know.
And I'll watch it because I grew up with it and I like it. But I'm ready.
You know what I'm pissed about? It's you brought up Jason. Freddy versus Jason, okay?
Okay.
Jason technically won because he pulled Freddy's head out when he walked out of the water. However, Jason hates water. Start there.
Right.
But Freddy winks when he gets out of the water and that ends the movie. Right. So, did that movie end in a nightmare where...
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
It just ended as like... That's
I'm
it.
Surprised, though, they never actually. That's a one movie series. I'm surprised they have not tried to redo.
But it's kind of like they'll never tell you. You'll never have a winner.
No, I know that, but that will never. That'll just be a what if situation. But what I'm saying is, I'm really surprised that they haven't redone Jason. Or not Jason.
They were supposed to be doing. So like the comic book, they were supposed to be doing Freddy versus Jason versus Ash, and I don't know if that. I heard it was supposed to be a movie. Or it was getting done. And then, I mean, I haven't heard about it in a while, so I don't know what happened to it. But like you're reminding me that I recall hearing that was supposed to become a movie. Which I would have, I'm in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, I'm surprised they never did Freddy remakes.
Yeah, I know. I thought the new one was okay. The new, like, Nightmare on Elm Street with the different actor. The guy that... You didn't see the new one? It's not Robert Englund. It's a new actor. Just in case I didn't tell you already, you love Arizona. I just went to buy some food at Taco Bell. We just gave you 2 extra tacos in exchange for your cell phone number. Wait, what? Not sure if that stupid chick knows that there's a function to block unknown numbers, but hey, free food. So wait, she thought you were cute and gave you money so that you could give her her phone number? That sounds awesome. You got free food and got asked for your phone number? That's awesome.
Right. That's a win.
Yeah,
2010.
Yeah.
That's why I was curious. They never made one like recently. That's why I was kind of like,
So did you see the newest Nightmare on Elm Street, though?
I didn't even know they did it.
I liked it. It's pretty good.
I'll have to watch it. Because I did not know that.
I didn't dislike it. The opening scene in that movie I thought was really good. Like the opening scene's great.
What the hell did I just see when I was looking at it? I wanted to say they were doing crap shit on a shingle.
Hellraiser?
No, that'd be cool to read.
They are. Me and Age were talking about it.
Are they doing it?
I think so. Yeah.
What I'm trying to think was, so I just had it in my head because I looked up retrace my steps, Nightmare on Elm Street. There was a movie that I saw they were doing, and don't remember now.
What I'm saying is that Captain Credit Card is that's quite the compliment. Not only did a girl ask you for your phone number because they think you're cute or whatever, but then they gave you free food at the same time. What a win! What an absolute win! You're a legend. What an absolute legend!
That. Right now, what the heck? I got to figure out what that movie was. I saw they were coming out with it. I wanted to tell you, and now I don't remember. And I try to rethink, and I can't remember. I know what's going to happen. Like everything does. Get off stream, and I'll remember.
I watched a horror movie. I guess it's a horror movie. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know what it's. I would consider it more of like a suspense thriller. And I don't know what it would be. But I watched A Quiet Place, the first one.
Yes, that was pretty good.
I didn't. So I enjoyed it. I didn't know that it was Jim Halpert from The Office was the main character in it. I don't know what his real name is, so it's always just going to be Jim from The Office.
I know what you're talking about, but yeah.
I didn't literally know that was like the movie A Quiet Place. I didn't really realize that the whole movie was just silent for the most part. That's like a silent movie. It was good. I mean, I enjoyed it.
The second one's coming out or is out.
I think I could already watch this. Yeah, I can get this on my app. I can watch the second one now. That was in the movie theaters, I think. I'll have to check it out. I mean, I kind of liked it because I liked that it was no explanation. I like that they didn't need to give an explanation. They just kind of were like, hey, this is a bad thing. If you talk, it kills you. And that's it. You don't really need much more than that. And that I like that.
Right.
That's like the kind of stuff that J.J. Abrams does. And like when he did he did stuff like online with websites, and he did like a lot of Easter eggs and rabbit holes you can go down to. But I always really liked Cloverfield. I thought that was fantastic. And I loved the fact that they never like told you what it was in the movie, and you had to like go through the rabbit holes online and all this stuff to find out like what he was trying to say and what it was. Just thought it was super fucking cool. Super cool. Yeah, Clive Barker got the rights back to Hellraiser and has been talking about rebooting the series to canonize all the random filler movies. Canonize. Yeah, that's the word.
But that'd be a neat movie to see redone with like the newer technology. That'd be really cool to see.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. You hope Dexter turns out good. The latest trailer was pretty good. I didn't see the trailer. I'm curious myself. I
tried to get in them. Showed you that can't get into it.
How? That's a big how. I don't understand that at all.
Just can't.
Blue Kid, I have never met someone in my life that said they couldn't get into Dexter.
I could not get into that. I could not get into.
Usually, most people are like, "Dude, I was hooked on Dexter," and then the last season came, and I wanted to fucking. Yeah.
What was the other show that they what the hell's the show in Detroit? The family with the drunk father and stuff. I can't think of his name.
Shameless?
Yes, that show was the dumbest fucking thing going.
I loved Shameless. I could not. Really?
I would rather watch paint dry backwards than watch that show.
Wow. I loved Shameless. I thought it was great. I thought Shameless was really good. But Dexter, I'm surprised because most people are like, "Holy fuck, Dexter!" Oh, you know what I mean?
No, I'm not gonna lie. I gave it a shot. It was not for me.
See, that's like here's the thing. Age, like the way Age worded what he said. He said, "I watched a few random episodes of Dexter." But like you can't do that. I don't understand. Like these aren't like it's not like Friends. It's not like a sitcom where you can just jump in when you feel like it. It's like no, watch it from season 1, episode 1, and then go to season 1, episode 2, and then
I tried. I cannot do it.
I know, but you can't. Like, no, I'm talking the Age. You can't hop around and watch random episodes. It doesn't make sense.
That's like start watching again.
That's like people like I used to like. Sorry to interrupt you. I loved Lost. And like people are like, I tried to watch Lost before, and I'm like, really? What did you think? They're like, I mean, I sat down, I tried watching an episode, and I'm like, what do you fucking mean you sat down and tried watching an episode? You have no fucking clue what's going on. How do you expect to enjoy it? Like, yeah.
I watched Lost. I got to the point to where they got stuck in the cave. The one guy got like stuck in the cave in the first season.
Yeah.
And the guy tried to go save him. As far as I got. Done. I couldn't watch any more of it. I'm like, this is not that great.
Loved it. One of my best show I've ever seen. Loved it. Loved it.
No, I will say I don't want to say obsession with, but it was a really good show. It was Lucifer.
Never saw it.
It's pretty amusing. I don't know why.
We agree about starting Dexter from the beginning, no hopping. And that's scary because we don't agree often. Well, I think every TV show, unless it's a sitcom for the most part, has to be in a row. Like, you can't hop around. Miss out on lots of important stuff. The only episodes I ever saw were the ones where I just ended up seeing because the other people were watching it. Oh, okay, got it. Yeah. No, I knew people that would say like with Lost, for example, or even like The Walking Dead. Like, I remember talking to somebody that was like, yeah, I sat down and watched an episode, like, I don't even know, season 3, season 5, just any episode they wanted to. And we're like, I don't get why everybody thinks this is so, like, emotional and like good writing. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know why you would think that if you only watched one fucking episode and have no idea who any of the characters are. That probably makes sense, I don't know. That's drives me nuts.
I'll give you that. You're right. Because I can't watch, like, I know, like, a show that's like a season.
Yeah. But everything's a season. Mostly.
Yeah, but I mean, like, one that actually you have to watch it from the beginning to understand what the hell's going on.
But that's implied by the kind of shows that they are. You know what I mean?
You would think, but you get my point. It's like, I'm just one of those.
Like, it's like I said, like a sitcom, like Big Bang Theory or Seinfeld or, something like that. Then obviously you don't have to see them in a row. It doesn't matter because they're just sporadic episodes.
Big Bang Theory. I don't care what anyone says. Big Bang Theory is great.
I agree. I think Big Bang Theory that's like one of my comfort shows. Mm-hmm. I'm going to call that a comfort show. I can put that on at any point in time and be happy.
I haven't seen all the episodes, but I really want to.
I haven't really, to be honest, I don't think I've ever really had anybody give it like shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I've ever really talked to anybody that was like, that hated it.
The people that watch it are nerds.
It touches. It's actually surprising how much like nerd culture, I guess you could say, like they touch. Like, there's so many episodes where like they're playing Halo, they're inside World of Warcraft, they're, you know what I mean, doing D&D, they're talking about comics, they're doing this, they're doing, like, there's so much nerd stuff. Right,
and that's what it kind of ties into, where it's like, this is phenomenal because it's like, it kind of gets what, like, and it kind of reminds you of like what you and your friends used to do when you were younger.
Yeah.
Or even now.
And you know what? The episodes remained relevant to like the time period. So what I mean by that is, I remember the episode. There's an episode that came out where the beginning of the episode, they all got together and they were trying to tell their girlfriends, like, we have the whole weekend planned. Star Wars: The Old Republic is launching, so we're gonna start our characters, and it was the whole thing. They were gonna shut down and be like, we're gonna fucking rage all weekend and play this online.
You know what? It was roughly around the time it came.
It was around the time that came out, right? So that's what I like about it is it stays like current. Well, it did stay current, but.
Oh yeah, it did, but so good either way.
This show's so good.
You know what else I saw that he's still doing these shows? You remember CSI?
Yeah, I never watched it though.
You're vaguely familiar with the characters though.
Of CSI?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay. Well, apparently they're coming out with a new CSI season, whatever. Mm-hmm. Apparently, it's mostly all the older people came back.
Okay.
Like from the original CSI.
Yeah.
They apparently came back and they're redoing like another season or something like that of like a new, like all the originals in a new.
I know it was a big thing, so I can see like why that would be. You know what I mean?
CSI was great. I loved it.
You know, it was another show that I really thought that I don't think I've ever really met anybody that didn't like it. Was Breaking Bad. That's another one.
I never tried to get into it.
It's stupid good. Like, it's stupidly good. The only thing I didn't like about Breaking Bad was that, like, afterwards, I didn't like how they had to, like, take its popularity and then write spin-offs. However, I do understand that, like, people have said that the spin-offs of Breaking Bad, like the the one, like, Just Call Saul or whatever, a lot of people are saying that show's fucking fantastic. I have no idea. Gotta Call Saul or something. I forget what it's called. I never watched it. But Breaking Bad was fantastic, dude.
I didn't watch it. I didn't try to watch it, so maybe that's why.
I think you dig it. I think you dig it.
I might have to get it.
None of this is anywhere near as good as Cobra Kai, but you know, whatever.
Still another show I haven't watched. No, dead serious. Have not watched it.
Dude, when I saw Cobra Kai before like the latest season, which is like season 3 came out this year. I saw that. I watched it before that, and I couldn't even deal with having to wait for another season. I was so excited, and as soon as season 3 came out, I blew right. It was like I think I probably called off of streaming just to take care of it. Like I was like, I have to. I just have to get through this. Let's go.
Yeah, I did not watch it. I know it's still there.
Cobra Kai is fucking great.
I have yet to watch it. I will have to watch it. I have not seen it.
Yeah, it's something. It is something. And I was like hooked on it, man. Like completely.
I know you were. I remember the conversations.
I used to go into work every day and be like, me and Dave used to talk about Cobra Kai because I got him watching it, and then he got stoked on it. And he'd come in freaking out about it. It was so funny.
I remember this all. I do.
Yeah, I never got so. It's just like it's brilliant to write the story of it and the concept of it. If you remember The Karate Kid,
I do.
The way that they wrote this.
Based off of that kind of.
Yes, it's brilliant. Like they flip flopped it 30 years later or whatever.
I will have to watch it.
But they keep the cheesiness. Like they purposely write.
Kept like the 90s, 80s cheesiness.
Yeah, like the way it works is like they keep it campy, and it's great. You know what I mean?
I'll have to watch it. I will have to watch it.
If they remove the campiness, it wouldn't be as good.
Right.
You need to have that stuff. Outside of that, though, I have no idea. I want to see like new horror movies or something. I want new something that's really cool. I would like I don't know. I always want stuff in the Alien franchise and in like the Predator franchise, but I want stuff that's not like the last Predator stuff annoys me. You know what I mean? The Predator. It was the last one, I think.
The last Predator movie I saw was AVP.
Okay, so
it shows you how far I am away from knowing any part of it.
So since then, they did AVP 2. They did Predators with like plural.
Yeah.
Then they did The Predator. And
still don't know that. So I am about 8 movies behind.
Predators wasn't that bad. Like that wasn't too bad. I'd watch that again. It was just as like a fun movie. It was cool. The Predator, I thought sucked ass. Like I don't ever want to deal with that ever again. And that pisses me off because I think a really, really good Predator movie that's as good as the first one is Warren. Yeah. I want that again.
Like the old ones, like you know what I mean.
You can't stop it.
Those.
It's still the best. Predator 1 is still the best one. End of story. Like there's no way around it.
I mean, it's been a while since I've seen them, so I'd have to rewatch them as a refresher.
You could watch Predator 1 right now and be like stoked. You'd be like, this movie's amazing. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I mean. I want to rewatch them. I haven't watched them.
Predators, though, it's like a little bit interesting. Like it's more fun than it is. It's not scary by any means. It's nothing. You know what I mean? But it's all these people wake up like. And they're on their parachutes, like they all kind of wake up and they're like parachuting down to like the ground, and they all hit the ground, and then they realize like who the fuck are you, yada yada yada, and they realize that they're all like, one's like a really horrible criminal, one's like a massive like sniper for some government or whatever, like one's a mercenary, like the highest rank, yada yada, all worthy, pretty crazy people you don't want to fuck with, you know what I mean? So like they all got kidnapped by predators, I guess, right? And
it's like a hunting.
They got taken to their planet and dropped off, and they're gonna hunt them on their planet. Basically, that was Predators. And there's like multiple Predators.
Huh.
But it was like fun to watch. It wasn't great, but it's not. The first Predator is so freaking good.
I'll have to rewatch it. It's been so long since I watched any of them.
Same with like Aliens, like Alien 1, obviously. It's fantastic. You know what I mean? Alien 1 is so cool. Aliens, James Cameron, obviously being the master of everything, made the action version of Aliens, which was fucking fantastic. But then everything past that, and I follow it. Like, I watch all of it. I love Alien stuff, but I thought Alien 3, when I was a kid even, I was like, nah, I wasn't that into it. Alien 4, I thought sucked. Resurrection or whatever, that sucked. They all kind of sucked.
That's a thing they did that just way too many.
I thought Prometheus was cool. I thought Prometheus was pretty cool. As long as you like deal with it as in, you know, as long as you get to kind of take it for what it is, you know what I mean?
Right. I see the problem with those kind of, not so much. I'm gonna pick on Aliens and Predator, like, because of there's so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
But that's an example of when there's way too many movies for one thing, and it's the same thing, kind of just in a different skin.
I don't know if there is, though. They're not, because they don't have nearly as much as like Jason or Halloween or
I'm
you know what I mean?
Same thing, but same concept. I was just using them as an example.
Yeah.
Same thing where there's just way too many, and it's like, why?
Yeah, that's like 1 and 2 were so good. I thought 3 and 4 weren't that good. They didn't need to be made. You know what I mean? Right. And Prometheus, I like it because it's like the prequel of all of it. And it's interesting. So like I like Prometheus. It
kind of explains some stuff.
Yeah, I dig Prometheus. I just don't want more Alien movies just for the sake of having the alien on the screen. You know what I mean? Like, right. I want something cool out of it. Like, I want like a whole new story that's cool, you know?
Right.
Same with Predator. Like, I want another Predator where, you know, it's the same concept of one where like they're trying to get shit done and all of a sudden a silent stalker is fucking murdering people. And it's just like, what? You know what I mean? Like, that's like, right. I want that again, you know?
Right.
Maybe one day we could have that. But I haven't seen it like because like didn't like all the 2000s went like all Japanese. Like everything was all Japanese horror. Pretty much, right? You're shaking your head.
I'm trying to remember.
Well, it was like The Ring, The Grudge.
Oh, yeah, they all kind of went.
All that weird Japanese horror shit. That was like all of the 2000s.
They just came out, or they're going to come out with another weird, goofy movie like that soon, I think. I think I saw something.
Malignant?
Yeah, or something like that. It's something weird.
Yeah. I think it's called Malignant. But that's all the, because that's another thing that was really big that for years, like The Conjuring, and then all.
Conjuring just came out with another one. They just came to a DVD. I think it's another Conjuring movie.
Yeah, there's like 85 of them. I gotta be honest, I haven't seen any of them.
They're not bad.
I should watch them. I just haven't gotten there yet.
They're not bad, but it's this. I mean, it's kind of cool because like it'll explain like some of the other like spin-off movies like Annabelle.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like runs off like the nurses. It kind of ties into like those.
Yeah.
But it's again one of those that just stop doing it.
Just stop it. You're right.
Right. Like I understand it's cool to see how they solve things and stuff. I get it. And it's kind of explained like how they got their collection in that room.
Yeah.
But it's like, for the love of Christ already, just stop.
I gotta get it.
You cannot stop making a possessed movie 600 times over. I'm sorry, but stop.
I missed out on a couple of like ones I really should have. Like I haven't seen that, and I don't know why. I need to watch at least The Covenant. I have to. Or
Covenant wasn't bad.
I have to watch. Is that what it's called? Yeah, The Covenant.
I think it's Covenant. Yeah.
I have to watch. No, the.
Was it Covenant? No.
The one with all that stuff that ties them all together. Was it Covenant? No. What is it called?
Conjuring was.
Conjuring. That's the word I was looking for. Sorry. I have to see that. I have to see The Conjuring. I never saw that yet.
Yeah. So The Conjuring's pretty good.
The first one.
What was the movie that it was supposed to be deemed that only like a certain percentage of people can go through it because of how scary it is? It was like a Hispanic film or something like that.
I have no idea.
Was Victoria the nurse or something of? I want to say it was. What was it?
There's some girl's name or something.
Scariest.
I don't know about those. Whose statistics are those though that people can't get through it?
Hold on, I'm gonna find it.
You know what? I never saw either. Yeah, Conjuring was fantastic. The rest were balls. That's what I hear. I heard the first one at least is worth watching. I got to watch that, and I still never saw God, that other really big one. I think there's 3 of them, and for the life of me, I cannot think of the name of it. There's like something to do with maybe going to sleep or going to like astroplaning. Something to do with astroplaning, and a gas masks on their faces. And there's like the bad guy, and it's like this guy that's like all red, I think. What the fuck am I thinking of? But it was like
Veronica. Veronica is apparently supposed to be one of the scariest movies that was ever made, and people can't watch it. I watched it, no problem.
What was scary about it? Or what's supposed to be scary about it?
Nothing.
See, I think that's just all headline crap, though. Just trying to sell tickets, maybe.
I mean, it's in Spanish. It's from it's like an early 90s.
Yeah.
But it's a chick who takes care of like her takes care of her brothers and sisters, and they do it's again a Ouija board thing.
Yeah.
And it just goes from there.
What am I thinking of? I think it starts with an I. The movie I'm thinking of. Inglalala. Something like that. Right? It's something like that.
Hold on. That's the horror movies that start with the letter I.
Yeah, it's
I'm Legend is apparently a horror movie.
I can't watch that movie. I can't watch it.
Insidious?
That's it. Yeah, that's the one. Got it. Insidious. That's it. Not Isabel. No. Yeah, Insidious.
Insidious needs to jump off a bridge too.
I never saw any of them.
It's nuts. It's funny. The first one's hilarious.
I haven't seen it. I heard it was really good. I never saw it.
Hilarious. The first one's hilarious. I'll tell you right now, there's one scene in it, and the best scene is the devil standing behind someone who's just smiling. That's the best part of that movie. And it's hilarious.
Is it worth watching? I mean, is it?
I didn't think it was, but
the only movie around that period that I saw that I really liked, like that I was like, holy shit, like I really liked this movie was Sinister.
Sinister was pretty decent.
I thought Sinister was fucking really good. Like I liked that a lot.
You know one movie that creeped me out when it first came out, and I don't know why? Paranormal Activity. Don't know why.
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool. I liked it. I saw that in the movie theater with my one friend, and he was like he was so scared. Like I'm not joking. He was a wreck.
Seeing like people. Like,
he was a wreck.
In like videos or people telling me that they went to see it. I didn't see it until it was on DVD. And I'm like, people were like freaking out. They were like saying they were so scared. They were jumping. They were hiding behind chairs. I'm like, it's mind-boggling the amount of people out there that actually are like mentally affected by these things. Oh, I know. It's amazing that like there are people like still worried about that stuff, or they're like still paranoid about it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong, because like when that movie came out, I was in high school,
right,
or just get into high school. So like it's on that verge of like, yeah, you're a hard ass, but you're still kind of like.
See, movies like that, and this is just my opinion on this. I think a movie like that does good. Here's why. The first one did anyway, because you're dealing with candid cameras, hand cameras of a haunting in your house, right?
Right.
So you, as a normal person, myself, whatever, you deal with the subconscious that like you question, are ghosts real? Like ghosts, like you watch ghost videos. Yeah, like you've seen.
And then you start hearing sounds, and you're like, "Wait a minute."
Right, but in reality, like now, like last week, 2 weeks ago, 2 years ago, you've probably looked at ghost videos on YouTube, or watched the show, or read something, or did something that made you think like, ghosts are real? Do I believe in ghosts? You know what I mean? Like you think about this stuff, and then when you see a movie based in someone's house that's like showing like that kind of stuff,
to what you thought of,
your brain gets fucked up. Your brain could start to be like, yo, fuck, you know what I mean? Like, what if this is me?
Did that movie, when that movie came out, wasn't there like a huge amount of people going to see therapists and stuff like that because it just freaked them out that bad? I think I read.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, like people, my buddy got really scared from that movie, like really scared. Like he was kind of a mess. Like no joke.
I feel like I've read something like that there was a bunch of people that
I'm old, so I saw Blair Witch Project in the movie theater when I was a kid. I was like,
did I? I don't remember if I did or not. No, I didn't.
I was in, I think, like 6th or 7th grade when that came out. That was like 6th or 7th grade or something like that. And I went to see it in the movie theater with my friend's dad, and I was a mess. I would not go to I was horrified. We all thought it was real. The whole world thought it was real.
Speaking of, it's not horror, but you know what? movie I wish they came out with a sequel with because it was just fantastic. Remember Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
Yes, of course I do.
I wish they came out with the fucking second one.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
I was so excited for that.
Wasn't it? It was just like him, really. Didn't he just? He wrote and starred in it, didn't he?
Yeah.
He directed, starred in it.
Steve did all the stuff in it.
Yeah, it's so good.
And it was fantastic. I wish they would come out with the second one because it was so fantastic that that movie was great. The part I lost it initially was when he was rolling the baby down the hill. And he's rolling down the hill. He's like, ah! And then the Chinese lady picks him up and she's like, oh, so cute. And she kisses it, goes over to the other side of the hill.
And just looks like, bye-bye. Yeah. Dude, yeah. That
movie was so good. I have to watch it again because it's been so long.
I'm trying to think of what's the movie when they do like the movie thing, like with the snack time?
Oh yeah, my nipples look like milk duds.
Yeah, and he's like, anybody want some snack? I forget how he says it. He's so funny though. That movie cracks me the fuck up. Yeah.
That movie. What was the guy's name with the squeaky shoes? I
don't know. No, I don't know, but it's brilliant. I'm probably gonna next time I do a Be Right Back video. I think that's gonna be my.
You're welcome. That the cow.
Yeah.
Beware of the cow.
I'm gonna write that down because I will forget. I'm gonna write it down.
That is fantastic.
Next time I have time to make a video, we're doing that.
I need gopher chucks, and he just sticks his hands in the ground, pulls out 2 gophers.
Yeah. Sorry.
But that scene that made me hilarious was the first person view of looking at the gopher as it's spinning around and it's doing its sound and it's screaming. That's the best part going.
The
French aliens.
PRB video. Yeah, I gotta go through it because there's a lot of parts I remember that are just really funny. All right, cool.
I love that. That was such a good movie. Or even the villain guy, Betty.
Yeah.
I am now gonna have to find that movie and watch it.
Yeah, it's been a while. What time are we at here?
We're at 2 hours and 43 seconds.
Holy crap! That's probably good for me because I got to go to stupid work tomorrow. I
gotta stop up and see you tomorrow. So
all right,
when I get time tomorrow, I have to stop up. So that's why I was asking if you were there in the morning.
I have to.
I gotta stop up there anyway tomorrow.
Yeah.
Pick up something. So I gotta stop and I have to give you something.
I have to wake up and call fucking PlayStation. I'm so aggravated. Like I can't live like I cannot.
Remember, they're 3 hours behind us. Just remember that.
Fuck! I can't live like this, dude. It's.
I cannot move on.
I've never lost something before, like an account before, for no reason, like to get stolen or anything like that. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get it back. Like,
you might, but it might just take some finagling because you might have to figure out. Like, you give them the email, they're gonna see the last what your names were on it, your previous name.
Yeah, I could say I could look at the monthly reoccurring charge of my fucking membership to this email address to yada yada yada.
On this card, doing this.
Right.
Yeah, so you should be able to.
I'm just aggravated. I'm not going to not be aggravated.
Because at that point, they're going to have the address and everything. Which if you give,
you
know what I mean, like everything they're going to need to guarantee that it's you're going to have. So it ain't going to matter.
Okay, good. What do you have anything going on this week? Are you doing anything? Are you streaming anytime soon? What are you thinking?
I don't know. I got to see how when the doctor's appointments pop up and see what goes on from there. And it's just also hard at work because I'm going to work at 7:30 and it's just we're going to 4 or 5 and it's by the time I get home and then do stuff around the house, eat dinner, take a shower, and it's then I got to go back up again for 7 go to work again at 7:30. I'm just kind of I just can't do it.
Yeah, the last thing you can think about is just streaming.
And like I said, and not even that, it's just so hard with not having a game that's making me want to stream.
Yeah, and that's understandable. Yeah,
that's where I'm at. It's just I don't have a game that I can physically be all right, this game's gonna be great to stream. I just I can't do it. So
I of course will be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'll probably start
Resident Evil. Or are you on?
I'm probably gonna start Resident Evil 2 tomorrow. That's what I'm thinking.
I want to see that because I don't fully remember it and I miss it.
I can't. I need to take a break from Diablo. I think I can't. I'm having a hard time. I'm not going to be able to force myself to play it. It's fucking boring. Like, I'm sorry. I'm bored at this point. I'm just bored.
I know. So am I.
And I'm like, I'm not dead. Everything's fine. I mean, like, I could keep pushing, and I will keep pushing, and we'll get it done.
Do it on your own time. Just do it on your own time.
Yeah, but like, maybe I'll stream it once in a while now. It's just fucking boring.
Yeah, do it like one day a week or something like that, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, and it's not even that like I don't want to stream it because it's not entertaining. It's I don't want to play it because I'm not being entertained.
You're bored of it.
See, exactly. It's not entertaining me. Yeah. So I might start Resident Evil tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens Tuesday with Deathloop. If Deathloop comes out and it's sick as fuck and really good, then we might take a quick break from Resident Evil, play some Deathloop, and then
I'd be
jump back on.
I want to get it, but I want to know what it's like. I want to see more into it. There hasn't been much.
Exactly. I want to test the waters, but eventually, I might pick. If it's good, I'm getting Deathloop because that looks awesome. Yep. Hopefully, it's good.
Hopefully.
But all right, well, let's call it for the night. I'm gonna go fart around.
I'm gonna do some stuff and then go to bed.
All right.
I got work.
We'll be back, people, at some point. I'll be back tomorrow. See you guys later. Have a good night.
Adios.
Bye.